has been the day so far at the conference, the first edition of CyberSec in Brussels?
Yes, well, first of all, I would like to congratulate you on moving beyond Polish borders. I think it's a great step for the organization, and also the conference reached a different stage of development, I guess, at this point. Yeah, I'm really pleased that PZU is present here and that we can participate in the discussions about cybersecurity, presented from different perspectives: military, policy making, and also business, which we're mostly interested in.
Mm-hmm. One of the interesting things from a company like yours, of course, thank you for your words of appreciation for the fact that CyberSec is now a bit more of an international brand, not only in Poland but outside. One of the interesting things in the context of insurance companies and other major businesses is that people tend to believe that to be safe on the net, you need to compromise privacy. Is that the case from your company's perspective?
Well, I guess the whole protection of privacy in the network is increasing. I would say it's like, you know, both from the regulatory perspective, but also awareness is changing. In my view, the direction is correct. So individuals will be much better protected, or at least they will be informed which data they will be sharing with commercial sites, or, like, you know, others who are operating in the network. I personally believe that the level of education needs to increase. Obviously, people leave a lot of tracks in the network, and they leave a lot of data in the network. And in my view, that should be part of the curriculum, pretty much. It's like, you know, how you operate in the network, both from the students, but also for adults who spend a lot of time there.
If you ask a representative of the bank sector how many times a week they deal with some kind of attempt at a security breach, they will be reluctant to tell you anything, mostly in most cases because they just get so many of them and they wouldn't like to scare off clients. Is that the case with insurance company? I mean, especially outside Poland, especially in America, we've heard of those massive breaches to personal data systems, Yahoo being perhaps the most prominent examples. Long time after most people think that no one uses Yahoo any longer, it turns out that someone managed to steal over 1 billion records, and a year later 500 million from the same company. So is that a challenge for insurance companies in general?
I think it's a challenge for every company that has a vast amount of data. And sensitive data in particular, and so insurance is one of them, for sure.
So is this making your nights sleepless, worrying about cybersecurity risks, or not yet?
Well, we're definitely aware of the risk, and I don't want to go into details, but I must admit that it's like, you know, it's we had several board meetings where we discussed this topic in detail and analyzed how well protected we are as a company. At this stage, we feel reasonably secure, but it's one of the areas that we constantly invest in.
Let me ask you about what I would describe as the missing link. In the sense, CyberSec is a very broad scope conference. In the sense, people from different walks of life come here: the military, policymakers, industry experts, even coders, people who create software. If you could think of one deliverable, a single thing that you think should come out of a conference like this, something that an industry like yours would appreciate, especially if all those people talking together for a day or two would come up with one idea, what would it be?
Well, for us as a company, the critical element of cybersecurity is understand. It's like, you know, what is really the magnitude of the risk. It's like, you know, how many billion of dollars is lost through cyber breaches, yes? And I guess this is an information that no one has, really. So if there was any numeric evidence of how serious the issue is, like, you know, in various industries, this would be extremely helpful for us.